This doesn't get old ever, bro. What's good, people? It's your boy Ghost. Let me turn the music down. What's good, people? It's your boy Ghost, Off Track TV. It's a beautiful day today, probably the most beautiful day of the year so far, man. Woo! I don't even know what we're doing today, but I think we're gonna go through the mods on my bike. I've been meaning to do that for a minute, and it's just something that I haven't done yet, man. So I'm gonna take it through to the mods. And you can finally see what I did to my bike, bro. Oh. And finally, somewhere where I can talk to you in a bit more peace and quiet with my baby. Look at her, man, she just glistens, man. She's just all over. You see them? I don't know how much you can see them specks just around here, all over here. Even the seat glistens to it. Oh, bro, look at it. I know she's dirty. Listen, I feel like whenever I do these videos, she's dirty. As soon as I got her, I gave her a wash, and guess what? It rained the next day. What can I do? Anyway, let's go ahead with these mods, man, because honestly I've done some stuff to her. Now I'm not rich. I'm really not rich. This is the only bike I have, and it'll probably be the only bike I have for a while. And basically, well, I do as much as I can to. I don't have any crazy plans or anything like that, but I do what I can with her. And I'm a simple guy. I like black in it. I like black. I wouldn't wrap it any other color. This is, unless I had maybe multiple bikes, but this is it for me. The black just does it for me for some reason. I don't know why. It's just how I am. I mean, I'm even dressed in all black. Look at me. And let's get started, man, with some of the more obvious things. So first up, we got the TST Nexus flush mount indicators. Now they come with flush mount indicators anyway, but these just look so much nicer, and also they're just so much brighter. It's ridiculous how bright these things are, man. I'm pretty sure they can almost blind you with how bright they are. They're just ridiculous. But also they just, look at that, the detail in these compared to the originals, just way better. Again, with the more obvious stuff, we have the Puig R Racer blacked out screen. Now I was debating so hard whether I get the blacked out screen or the one where you can just about see through it when you need to. I bought this one and I changed my mind, and I tried to get the other one where you can see through it just a little bit, and yeah, they wouldn't give it to me. It was too late. So we're sticking with this one, but all is not lost, because I actually want to change this anyway. There's something I'll explain more in a different video about things I like and don't like about the bike. These lines here, and this gap, what is that? I just don't fuck with these lines. Like, what is this? No, every other bike has the spine that goes up here, and it stops here, and then the windscreen goes over like that. Why are they going to do that with this bike? Moving on, the mirrors, the ZX10 mirrors. Now, originally, before I even had the bike, I was always wanted to get the ZX10 mirrors, because I just like this style of mirror. It just does it for me. Look at it. It's big. It just looks more aggressive. But then I got the bike and I was like, the original mirrors actually aren't so bad, you know. But I had one main thing with the original mirrors that I couldn't get on with. Now the original mirrors sit up here, around maybe about up here. They sit just too high, and what means when you're filtering, you're always going to get stuck in with the wing mirrors of other cars. Now, yeah, you could pull them in, but having to pull them in every single time, it's a hassle. It really is, especially when I'm just trying to get on. The bike's behind me. It's annoying. So I went back with these anyway. And also the best thing about these aren't just for show. These actually work. It's beautiful. I love it. So now not only do I have the flush mounts on the side, I also have these working, and it's just it just looks, to me it looks beautiful. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's almost like it's meant to be like that by design. And what can I say, man? Don't get me wrong though, the one Y splitter that you need for this bike, it's expensive, because you can only get it from one place. Well, I've looked everywhere and I cannot find it anywhere. You can only get it from one place. It cost me about 80 quid altogether for one wire, one little Y splitter wire. £80. Yeah, this bike thing, if they tell you that this, if your friends are trying to get you into this bike stuff and they tell you that it's not that expensive, they're lying. They're fucking lying. Don't believe them. Anyway, normally next I would go with levers, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't change the levers. I actually like these levers. Normally I go for some short ones, but I fuck with these. They're adjustable, they're black, they feel good. What more could I want? What more could I want? They feel great. I'm not going to change these until the last minute unless I have to. Something less obvious would be the high efficiency air filter. Now, according to my tuner, he said that the high efficiency is one of the best ones you're going to get out there for the road, and if I ever decide to go to the track, it would help there too, and it reduces the noise. So I said, okay boss, I went with the MWR high efficiency air filter, and according to him the numbers are good. I didn't even ask what the numbers are, I don't really care like that. And then later on I decided to change tuners, and remember something, that if you're from the UK you may not do it, because I'll explain later. anyway, walking around the bike, these I actually got from eBay. Now they're a little bit scuffed because I have a tendency to put my foot here quite often, but they're really nice, carbon fiber, and they cost about 50-60 quid if I can remember correctly. They do the job, honestly. I like them. They're just for looks. That's really it. Obviously this is the performance version, so it comes with the R&G sliders, it comes with the tank pads as well. These will probably go soon because while they're nice, they're really small. They're not that effective, especially this one up here. You really want a bigger one than that. Of course we have the Lextek SP7C carbon exhaust and Decat headers. Now when I first heard this when I first saw this exhaust, I was like, damn, that's a big boy. Just look how long it is. It's actually longer than the bike. It makes the bike look longer. Look at that. It wasn't my cup of tea looks wise, but when I heard it, oh my god, this thing sounds amazing. Now if you want something that's not too loud, maybe my neighbors would disagree with you, but if you want something that's not too loud but sounds just so crispy on the upshifts, so crispy on the downshifts, and pops and the pops and bangs isn't really due to the exhaust itself, but it pops really nicely on the upshifts. And boy, did I love this thing. This thing is amazing. Now, me being me, I'm an arsehole, so I need something a little bit more loud, a little bit more obnoxious, so this will go soon. But this exhaust, on the cheap, with the Decat headers all together, this thing is amazing. It is amazing, and you should get it. If you have this bike, you want something that's not too loud, but sounds good, this is the one for you. I promise you, you will not be disappointed with this. Moving on to the back of the bike, we have the TST Nexus integrated tail light. Now this thing is a beauty. This is one of the things that I had before I even had the bike. It was as soon as I got the bike, it was straight on the bike. Before, I think I rode about 2 miles with the original tail lights in, literally to the fucking shop and then back to my house. This was one of the first things, along with the front flush mounts and the license plate holder, one of the very first things I ever did with the bike, and I don't regret it. It's beautiful, integrated, keeps it nice and tidy. What more could you want? Honestly, this is more than I could ask for. Another thing I failed to mention earlier was with the flush mount indicators, both the side ones and the rear ones, you really want to get that 2-pin relay, otherwise it's going to keep on flashing fast. Without that, it's just going to be annoying, and if you go to MOT, I'm pretty sure they'll either fail you or give you some kind of minor mark for that, advisory I think it's called. So you really want to do that, get that 2-pin relay, get in there. I think there's 2 different locations you can go in, either the front and the side, or somewhere in the middle. Your mechanic will know that. I have no idea. I'm not a mechanic. I'm terrible with those kind of things. But yeah, to get it to flash like normal indicators, you want to get that 2-pin really, otherwise it's gonna do that fast flashing thing, and personally that pisses me off. And now the main thing that I did to this bike that makes it feel like a whole different bike, it just unlocks it, it just it makes it go, it makes it pop and bang, it just gives it life. Today I was on my way here, right, and literally I gave it too much throttle by accident and the front came up. How? I don't know. I didn't give it that much, but the front came up and it surprised me, and it was in traction control too. Now traction control, as well as keeping the back wheel for spinning, it also stops it from wheeling. So how the fuck I went up on one wheel, I don't know. I don't know. I promise my throttle control isn't that bad, but that happened. So anyway, without further ado, the actual very last thing that I did just after I lost my license was a flash and a tune. Now, before I had the flash and the tune, I actually had a Power Commander 5, and it was quite good. It actually, in terms of power wise, it felt really good up high, but down low it kind of felt dead, which is awkward for a ZX6R. It shouldn't be like that. Down low it kind of didn't feel dead, it felt the same as it normally does, but then, you know, a Power Commander only does so much. It just adjusts fuel and air ratios. With an ECU flash, it actually changes how the bike responds to your inputs. So there's basically 2 levels of inputs, right? What you're giving the bike, how much throttle you're giving, and then how much throttle the ECU is telling the bike to give. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you're wide open and it's only going about 70% of what it can actually do at a certain time or a certain RPM. Now with the ECU flash, when you're wide open, the ECU tells the rest of the bike, wide open, full throttle, let's go. And that is what I needed, that is what I wanted, as well as pops and bangs. The pops and bangs thing was a must. And who did I go to for this? I went to our American friends, Mr. Moore Mafia. I sent my ECU in, and I said fuck it, let's do it. That cost an arm and a leg just for shipping alone. Do I regret it? Hell no. I'm happy with it, I'm totally fine. I don't know how much power it produces. I've never put it on the dyno. Well, it went on the dyno the first time, and I think the guy said it did. The first time when I got the Power Commander, it went on the dyno, and I think he said it did like 132 to the wheel, which I don't know, I couldn't tell you. I tried to get the papers off of him for proof, and then he kept on saying, yeah, I'll get it for you next time, because his dyno was like in a different like area of the place. It's weird. So anyway, it is what it is. I don't really care too much, but what I'm happy with this now. I'm so happy with this now, how it is. The only thing that's going to change majorly is this exhaust system, and then I reckon the pops and bangs will be 10 times as better, just because it's a little shorter pipe. It's gonna I'm not gonna spoil it, I'm gonna spoil it, but it's gonna be real good, it's gonna be sick. So anyway, I can't wait, man, I can't wait. Anyway, let's get back on the road, man. I'm so happy with how the bike is at the moment. We've just got a couple little more bits to here and there to do, so a little more things, imperfections as such. There's little things to make the bike look a bit more aggressive as well. That's what I really want. I want like a show bike that I can ride every day, a rideable show bike. That's what I want eventually. That's what I want this bike to be. This is my baby. I'm not interested in taking her to the track, I'll be honest with you. I'm not interested in drag racing. I just want a nice looking bike that I can enjoy, and just every time I get on it, she just gives me that pleasure, that joy, that feeling that only motorcycling can give you, you know? Ah man, I can't wait to get her looking perfectly the way I want her to look. Right now she's almost there, but just a couple more things to do. Anyway, let's get on the road, man. so rude. You know, each of those little pops, those big pops, throwing out the massivest flames. At night time it's crazy, but I need to put my camera at the back of the bike and just fucking go crazy. Anyway, let me not waste time here, man. Getting too distracted. Just hit 4,000 miles as well. That's crazy. In the short time I've had this bike, I've done so many miles. I think I've done more miles on this bike than I've done on the LXR already. I'll probably have this bike for a total of maybe 6 months on road action. Anyway, yeah, but in terms of mods, like, I don't want to do anything too crazy. My thing is, right, I don't care about making the bike unique or standing out. The bike is mine and I want it to be what I want it to be. I don't want it to be flashy. It's just, I want it to be like me, boring and just non-standoutish, if that makes sense. I know that's not even a word, but still, that's the best way I can explain it. Like, I'm boring, I don't like to stand out. I want my bike to be the same. Even though it's a sports bike, they stand out just by that sound alone. How can you not look, right? Oh, let me back off a little bit, man. But yeah, man, I just want this bike to be a reflection of me. I want it to be, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you, oh, I got this bike for you guys and I want to do things for you guys with it. I love you guys, honestly I do, but I got this bike for me, man. It's for my enjoyment. On sad days it makes me happy. When I look at this bike, it reminds me of me in so many ways. It feels like mine. Oh, look at that view, look at that, look at that, it's beautiful. Oh, that's where I'm going back down there. Oh shit, that's where I'm heading. I'm heading down there, man. How the hell did I get up here? It's insane. But I'd have it no other way. This is just beautiful. This whole motorcycling experience is, this all started from a dream, you know, and I can't believe I followed through enough to get here, and then I lost my license and I came back, and it's beyond words for me. Me who just, I see myself as a simple person that's just going through life, you know, and it's just, I don't know, I'm not as good as Blaze with words, but what I will say is that I am right where I've always wanted to be. I feel comfortable on a motorcycle. I feel comfortable in the motorcycle community. I feel exactly where I belong, if that makes any sense to you at all. And I love this, and I love you guys. You guys have kept the channel alive this whole time while I've been away. I know myself and Blaze ain't been posting much lately, but we're trying now. We're both back and we're trying, and hopefully nothing like that will ever happen again. Blaze got his bike taken away, I got my license taken away. We both recovered from it. We're back, and we're here to do this. We're here to stay. So thank you guys. I'm going to say it once, I'm not going to say it again because I don't like saying this, but please subscribe, help us build this, man. Help us build this. We want to build something beautiful. We want to build a community. Like, we go out riding with you guys. I need friends. I need friends, okay? A while ago I said this and I said I'll ride with anyone, but I'll keep it real. I need big bike friends. I need big bike friends, okay? I'm sorry. I need big bike friends. I can't run with 125s anymore. So shout me, man. I'm on it now. I'm back. If you messaged me before and you were like, yo, what's going on? Hope you're okay. People that checked up on me and I told you it was what? Thank you, man. I appreciate you all. Obviously, everyone that messaged me, DM me on Instagram. The link is there. I'll always reply when I'm free. And that's it, man. I want to stop waffling now. I'm gonna leave you alone, and I don't know, I think I'll keep recording and put it as another video. How about that? Alright, I've been the boy Ghost. Nah, this goes Off Track TV. and I'm out. Love.